Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about midpoint theorem of triangle. Midpoint theorem of triangle. So under this midpoint theorem of triangle, what is the statement? The statement can be seen. Statement. If a line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of triangle is parallel to third side and also half of it, this is called statement of midpoint theorem. So let me see that a line segment a line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle two sides of the triangle a line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and also half of it this is called a statement of midpoint theorem of triangle. Now so we have to prove that if a line is joining between the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle, that line is parallel to third side and also half of it. Let me see now. First we are going to draw a triangle now. This is a triangle. This is a triangle. First you have to take triangle. In this triangle, let me consider this is A, B, C triangle. Now I am going to consider AB, midpoint of AB is equals to D and midpoint of AC is equals to E. Midpoint of AC is equals to E. So now if you join these midpoints, if you join these midpoints AD, this AD is parallel to BC and also AD is half of BC we have to prove. Now let us take given. What is given here? Given is in triangle ABC, DE, D is the midpoint of AB and also E is the midpoint of AC. E is the midpoint of AC. Now join DE midpoint. So this is about given. So what we have to prove, required to prove is this line segment DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. So we have to prove this one. These two statements we have to prove. How to prove this one? To prove this one, we need some construction. So what is the construction here? See now. Construction. So what is the construction? Extend DE. So we have to extend DE. So DE you have to extend like this. Extend DE line segment. Okay. Now draw a line parallel to BA through the point C. Okay. Draw a line. Extend DE line segment so that it intersects it intersects parallel to BA line at from through C point. You have to draw a parallel line. Suppose this is a line and you have to take the parallel line for this. So parallel line which intersects CF, which intersects CF. Okay, extend DE line segment so that it intersects CF, which is parallel to, BA. That means this line is parallel to this line. This line is parallel to this line. So if you extend DE line segment so that which intersects CF, which is parallel to BA. So if you draw a CF parallel line, so which intersects, so at F. Now consider proof. Consider triangle ADE and triangle CEF. So first we have to consider triangle ADE and triangle CEF. So these two triangles we have to consider first, these two triangles. Under this triangle, so what we are going to conclude at that, so AE is equals to EC. Since E is the midpoint of AC, E is the midpoint of AC. Since E is the midpoint of AC, AE length is equals to EC. That means AE length is equals to EC length. Since E is the midpoint, when E is the midpoint, these two sides are equal. And also if you consider this angle is equals to this angle because vertically opposite angles. That means angle AED is equals to angle CEF. So since this is vertically opposite angles, since it is vertically opposite angles. Now if you consider BA is parallel to CF and AC is a transversal. Now this BA is parallel to CF and AC is transversal. This angle DAE is equals to this angle FCE because these two are alternate interiors or interior alternate angles. That means angle DAE is equals to angle FCE. This angle DAE is equals to this angle FC. These two angles are equal. When these two angles are equal, since it is interior alternates, when BA is parallel to CF and AC transversal. So under this condition, two angles and included side of one triangle is respectively equals to two angles and included side of another triangle. So from angle side angle congruence rule or congruence criterion, triangle ADB is congruent to triangle. What ADB is congruent to triangle? So E will be middle. So ADE. So ADE is congruent to CFE. Triangle CFE. When two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides are equal and corresponding angles are equal. So let me consider from C to CP root. Therefore, Therefore, from CPCT rule, from CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangles, DA length is equals to AC. This DA length is equals to CF length. So DA length is equals to DA is equals to CF. When DA is equals to CF. And also DE length is equals to EF length. So DE length is equals to EF length. So DE length is equals to EF length. So these two we have to consider from this. Now, so we know that we are going to observe. Well, already, so we know that AD is equals to DB. AD is equals to DB. Since it is D is midpoint. D is midpoint. When D is midpoint, that means these two sides are equal. And also AD is equals to CF. Therefore AD is equals to CF. So therefore BD is equals to CF. And BD, when BD is equal to CF and BA is parallel to CF. That means and BD is parallel to CF. When BD is equals to CF and B is parallel, that means in a quadrilateral, one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. That is called parallelogram. Therefore BDFC is a parallelogram. So when it is parallelogram, what we conclude that opposite sides are parallel. Therefore BE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. Now it is one concept is proved. DE is parallel to BC. Now, as it is a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Therefore, DF length is equals to BC. Then DF is equals to DE plus EF, that is equals to BC. Then EF is always DE. EF is always DE. Already we know DF is E. Then DE plus DE is equals to BC. Now 2 times of DE is equals to BC. Then DE is equals to half of BC. DE is equals to half of BC. We proved this is DE is parallel to BC and DE is half of BC. Hence it is proved. So this is called midpoint theorem of triangle. Students, so please go through this theorem so you can get very clear idea. So if you have any doubts, you can contact me, right?